Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. If you guys seen by the title, yes, I am reviewing the 2022 Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid, and honestly I'm super excited right now. Right here by the dealer's charging station, as you guys can see, the area here is painted blue. This is where they park their vehicles at if it's fully electric or even a plug-in hybrid. As you guys can see here, there's the 2022 Kia Sorento. We're going to basically be talking about the Sorento, how it drives, and talk about the electric range here. Kia says you get around 32 miles of electric range if you guys charge up the battery completely full here, which I think is very impressive. And you can also get a traditional hybrid just in case you don't want the plug-in variant of the Sorento. But we're going to talk about the Sorento a little bit later on in the actual video. I just wanted to start this video off so I can show you guys how to basically charge this thing. This does come standard with a J1772 charger. And like I mentioned, we're going to talk about the charging times and whatnot. As you guys can hear, the gasoline engine is on right now. It's not in its actual electric mode. The vehicle does not have any charge for the battery. So right now I'm waiting for someone to move their Supra. If you're watching this video, bro, stop parking next to the charging station because you're holding me up right now. But yeah, I'm super excited. We're going to basically talk about the Sorento. We'll talk about some new things that Kia added for the 2022 model year. But right now, I'm super excited to finally be able to drive this vehicle here. But we're basically going to charge this vehicle, but we're just waiting for my guy right here to move his Supra. All right, guys, so update, the Supra has finally left the building. So right now I'm in the actual charging station here that the dealership installed here. But let's open up the charge door here. Just click it one time, and as you guys can see, there's your standard J177 plug there. But walking over here to get the charger for the vehicle, and Kia does give you their own charger. I'll show you guys that a little later on in the actual video. Just click this inside. Once you guys hear that click, that means that the charger will not come out. And once the vehicle is locked, you cannot pull this, so you have to worry about someone coming to take your charge if you guys leave your vehicle locked. As you guys can see, there's the charging station there. But let's get inside the interior really quick and see how long this thing will take to basically get a full battery. And I do love this two-tone color combination. But getting inside the Sorento here, it says remaining charge is 4 hours and 25 minutes. So we're at 7%, and this is using 3.2 kilowatts. So this may take a while. And now I'm gonna go film another video. So hopefully when I get back, we're around 50 or 40%. So I keep you guys updated with the charging time here on the Sorento. All right, guys, so I just got back to the dealership here, and the car is still here charging. I've been gone for maybe like an hour and a half, maybe almost roughly 2 hours I've been gone. But let's check to see what the car is saying right now on the gauge cluster. Remember, keep in mind we're at 7%. In the dealership, they just told me that this is a level 2 charger. So let's see how much percent that we have now here on the Sorento. Okay, we're looking at 38% here on the gauge cluster. As you guys can see, like I said, I've been going for about 2 hours, and it dropped it down to 2 hours and 55 minutes until a full battery, and we're using 3.2 kilowatt hours. Like I mentioned, this is a level 2 charger. Unfortunately, there's no option to DC fast charge, but let's basically just go ahead and unplug this thing so we can get on to this review here. I'm sorry, the car is locked, so it's not letting me take it out. As you guys can see there, I was kind of struggling, but once you unlock the vehicle here, it just comes right out very simple and very easily here. But I'm gonna put this charger cable back where I got it from, of course. So yeah, let's get on to the review here for the 2022 Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid. I would like to give a special thanks to South Dade Kia for giving me time with the all-new 2022 Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid. If you guys are on the market for a 3-row family SUV, but you don't want to go fully electric, I think the Kia Sorento plug-in variant here is a really good option. But let's talk about the front styling here of the Kia Sorento. Looking here at the front fascia here of the Sorento, my model is painted in this silky silver exterior paint. It looks really good with the gloss black accents here. And for 2022, Kia has finally dropped the new emblem here on the Sorento. My model does have this front-facing camera. I love the grille here. Kia calls it their tiger nose grille. Looking at these headlights here, they're adaptive and they swivel. There's an automatic low and high beam function with an LED turn signal with an LED daytime running light. That's also front parking sensors, and my model does come equipped with LED fog lights here at the lower part of the fascia. I want you guys to comment down below in the comment section and tell what you guys think about the 2022 Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid. Looking at the side profile here, the wheelbase here for the Sorento plug-in hybrid is at 110.8 inches with an overall length of 189.4. So this is right on par with everything else in this segment. Looking at these tires and wheels here, to tell you guys the honest truth, I'm not a big fan here of this rim design. This is a 5-spoke finish here, but I don't like this rim design here on the actual plug-in variant of the Sorento. These are a 235/55 Continental tire. They also wrapped in this 19-inch rim design. Like I mentioned, I'm not a big fan of the rim design. I feel like Kia kind of dropped the ball with the rim design here on the plug-in variant of the Sorento. There's this LED side marker here on the mirror cap, and my model does come with this panoramic sunroof here, also with these aerodynamic roof rails here. But making our way to the charge door of this vehicle here, I'll open up this. All I gotta do is just click it one time. And unfortunately, as of this filming, I do not have the final charging numbers for the plug-in variant here of the Sorento. Once you pull this cover back, it reveals the J177 charge outlet here. And Kia does give you a 3.3 kilowatt charger on board already, so which is really nice. Closing this back, and once you have the charger connected and you lock the vehicle, no one cannot come and pull the actual charger out of its charging, because the vehicle is locked, just like a Tesla, which is a really nice thing. So nobody won't come steal your actual charge as you have the vehicle parking and charging. But making our way to the rear of the vehicle here, looking at these taillights here, they're an LED combination with an LED turn signal with an LED brake light. The reverse lights live down here, and they look like they're an incandescent bulb. There's also rear parking sensors, and Kia says the plug-in variant here can tow up to around 3,500 pounds, properly equipped. There's the Eco/plug-in badge here. There's a new Kia emblem, and they have the Sorento name, which is spelled out, which is a nice touch back here on the tailgate. And this does come standard with all-wheel drive. All plug-in variants of the Sorento come standard with all-wheel drive. And to open up the cargo back here, they put the trunk release underneath the E. Once you click that, it opens up, it reveals 17.6 cubic feet of space, and it does come standard with 3 rows of seating, so Kia does not charge you additional option for the 3rd row. Once you fold down all the seats, expands the cargo to 75.5 cubic feet of space. And like I mentioned, Kia does give you a 3.3 kilowatt charger on board. Very bright orange cable, so you really can't miss this. And they do give you a charging area underneath the actual storage area here. It's a pretty decent storage. But overall, let's hop into the interior of the Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid. Sitting inside the interior of the Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid, looking at this interior here, I'm loving this two-tone color combination with the dark gray, also with the white. But reaching over here to shut the door of the Kia Sorento, the door sounds pretty solid, but to start up the Sorento, just put your foot on the brake and press the start-stop button right here. I wish Kia would have painted it either blue or green to signify that you have the plug-in variant. You guys are greeted by that Kia chime. I love the bright 12.3-inch display here. And also this is a 10.3-inch display here, which is really nice as well. The Apple CarPlay takes up the complete screen. We'll talk about that in a few moments. But looking here at the door panel materials, there'll be a nice soft touch ejection with the plastic. There's 2 press memory seats with this aluminum painted door handle. I love the texture here on the actual door panels. It feels really nice to touch. It is auto up, auto down for all 4 windows. I kind of wasn't expecting that. There's your controls here for your mirror controls, your lock controls, and you can power fold the mirrors in and out via this button here. There's some controls over here for the dimmer switch, lane keep assist, the traction control, also for the power tailgate, and the fuel cap opener is right there. There's some chrome or aluminum painted trim here on the actual door panel. I love the stitching here. This area feels nice to touch, and a nice area here to rest your elbows, especially on a long road trip. But looking down here, it does have this plastic storage compartment down here. I wish Kia would have aligned this with felt or something, but there's additional storage and cup holder space. And this does have the Bose audio sound system, which sounds pretty good. And I'm really surprised to see that Kia did not put a power operating steering wheel. This is just a manual adjusting steering wheel here. There's the headlight and turn signal stock there. The warm upper stock is right there. There is paddle shifters here on the steering wheel to cycle through that 6-speed automatic transmission. Nice high quality leather here to touch. Nice stitching as well. There's a new Kia emblem here on the Sorento. There's also some aluminum painted trim here. There's your volume and voice controls here. Over here is for the driver's assistance. This does include forward collision warning, also with lane keeping assist and whatnot. We'll talk about the driving assistance on the test drive, and gloss black painted trim here at the lower part of the steering wheel. I love these air vents here. They remind me of dumbbells. Really nice air vents design here. Like I mentioned, this is a 10.3-inch display. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but unfortunately, it is not wireless. I wish Kia would have offered a wireless function basically, but you have to use the actual USB port. But before we talk about that, let me glance back over here at the actual 12.3-inch digital display. This is your charge meter. So it says charge, eco, and power. So that's when you basically have your foot to the floor, and that's when it's going to show you that you're using full power here. And down here, this is where the battery life is. It says I have around 14 miles of electric range. So basically you can drive this vehicle 32 miles on a full charge, and it uses a 13.2 lithium ion battery pack, which is a really good size. But unfortunately, Kia does not offer a DC fast charger for this vehicle, and I do not have the final timing for the charge for this vehicle. But looking at the materials on the actual dash, it's going to be a soft touch ejection molded plastic. Some of the other Sorentos have a hard dashboard or hard instrument panel hood on their models. But here on the plug-in variant, it's going to be a nice soft touch ejection molded plastic, and it does continue on the actual dashboard. More of that stitching here. I like the pattern here on the actual dashboard. Looking at the glove compartment here, it is lined with felt. Very nice size glove box. This also has 3-level heated and cool seats. The cool seat works phenomenal. It's 91 degrees outside today, so really hot day today. There's some gloss black trim here in the center stack. Open up this. It does reveal my iPhone 12 Pro Max. There's actually 3 USB charging ports here, and there's a wireless phone charger. You can close this off if you want someone to see where your phone is. The passenger also gets 3-level heated and cool seats. To put the vehicle into reverse here, just switch over to the left. Of course, put your foot on the brake. You're greeted by this top-down 360 view here. There's also a trajectory with distance markers, and Kia says you can tow up to 3,500 pounds properly equipped. And switching over to right here, very gently, you can put the vehicle into neutral. And as you guys can see, there is a front-facing camera, of course. Switching over here to go into drive, and you press P for park. This does house that 6-speed automatic transmission. There's 2 cup holders. There's your EV mode, your hybrid mode here. Once you click that, it does say automatic. You can go into an actual hybrid mode, and the gas engine will turn back on. And it's also electric mode. Like I mentioned, you have around 14 miles until empty. Over here is the heated steering wheel function, auto hold, hill descent control. You can also lock the center diff. There's an eco mode, smart mode. There's a snow mode here, and also a sport mode, and the gauges will turn red. Of course, put into snow, it's like a light purplish color. There's also an eco mode, and there's a smart mode. So you have 4 different drive modes in the plug-in variant of the Sorento. There's electronic parking brake. There's an area here to keep the key fob. This area here is going to be nice and padded to rest your elbows. It does reveal a decent amount of storage. You can also remove this tray if you would like. The seats in here, they're very supportive and very comfortable. There's, like I mentioned, they're 3-level heated and cool seats. And of course, Kia does not charge you for the 3-row seating. It does come standard. And above me, there's this large panoramic sunroof. It goes into the actual 3rd row just a little bit. It's going to be these touch sensitive areas here for the LED lights, and you can open up this large sunroof here if you would like. But overall, I'm very impressed with the 2-tone color combination. I love the 12.3-inch digital display here, but I wish Kia would have offered a heads-up display on my model. There's also this large 10.3-inch display here. But overall, like I mentioned, very impressed with the cabin materials and also how this cabin looks. But overall, let's hop into the 2nd and 3rd row. Getting into the 2nd and 3rd row here, the Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid. Open up the door here. As you guys can see, the door opens at a really good angle, so your children can access the 2nd and 3rd row. But getting back here, as you guys can see here, my model does have these captain's chairs. They feel very plushed and very comfortable. Also with this adjustable armrest here, and it will lock in place. My elbow does fit here on the actual armrest, but looking down here, Kia says you get around 40.3 inches of legroom here in the 2nd row of the Sorento. There's also 4 map pockets back here in total. You get 2 on the driver and 2 on the passenger, of course. There's also a standard USB port in the actual seat backs here. There's rear air vents here. There's also a 12-volt with a USB port down there. The floor back here is kind of flat here. You can also access the 3rd row via this aisleway here, and there's these little map pockets on the side, so you can probably put your phone if you have a long charger cable that can reach this area here. And above me, there's this large panoramic sunroof. Looking at the door panel materials here, nice soft touch ejection molded plastic. There's this aluminum painted door handle here. I love the texture here on the actual door panel. It has this dark chrome finish to it. There's also 2-level heated seats here. There's a cup holder in the actual door panel. This area feels very nice and plush and comfortable to touch. Also a nice area here to rest your elbows. I love the stitching here. My model also has the Bose audio sound system with this cup holder in the door pocket. And there's the Sorento name spelled out here in the actual door sill. But to get into the 3rd row here, Kia makes it very simple and very easy here. Like I mentioned, my model does have captain's chairs. You can press this button down here to access the 3rd row, or grab this handle, or you can press the button up top here. I'm just going to press the button here, and the seat will basically move out of its way by sliding forward. But getting back here, keep in mind, guys, I'm only 5'8". I'm gonna sit behind this seat here, and Kia says you get around 29.3 inches of legroom here in the third row. Pretty decent glass here, so if you guys are claustrophobic, no worry, you won't be claustrophobic on a long road trip. There's also a USB port right here, additional cup holder and storage space, and you can also fold down the second row via this button here if you're trying to access the cargo area. There's also a 12 volt here, but overall, the second and third row of the Kia Sorento does feel very comfortable and very spacious. Let's talk about the powertrain specs here for the Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid here. Open up the hood. My model does have hood struts instead of a pop rod. But looking here at the engine bay, this uses Kia's 1.6 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. This also has GDI, which stands for gasoline direct injection. This is part of their smart screen engine family technology. This uses a 66.9 kilowatt electric motor to give it a total output of 261 horsepower. And unfortunately, as of this filming, Kia does not quote the actual torque figures here with the plug-in variant of the Sorento. And as the Sorento sits here, it weighs around 4,500 pounds. And keep in mind, all-wheel drive does come standard on the plug-in variant of the Sorento. And once you have a full battery, which this thing uses a 13.8 kilowatt lithium ion battery pack. Once you have a full battery and also a full tank of gas, Kia says you get around 460 miles of cruising range. I know that's down compared to the basic version of the hybrid model, which gets 650 miles of range. If you guys want truly good miles of cruising range, I would just basically look at the non-plug-in variant of the Sorento. And keep in mind, this uses the same powertrain that's in the Santa Fe, which the Santa Fe gets around 420 miles of cruising range. This model here, like I mentioned, gets 460 miles of range. So if you guys are looking for that really good cruising range for the plug-in variant, I would recommend just going here for the Sorento instead of the Santa Fe. This engine here, if you combine the electric motor and the gas, you get 79 mpge. If you have the battery fully charged, Kia says you get around 32 miles of electric range. So starting off in the 2022 Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid, this cabin is extremely quiet. The powertrain is quiet, and right now I'm just driving in electric mode only. I have around 14 miles until the battery is just depleted. Visibility out of the Sorento plug-in hybrid here is just like the normal Sorento. Really good visibility here, really good size mirrors here. This also has adaptive cruise control with lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, road cross traffic alert. So the modern features that you guys look for in a family hauler. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if you guys don't want to go fully electric, I think the Sorento plug-in variant is a really good option. One thing I'm kind of confused by with the Sorento plug-in hybrid here is that the normal hybrid gets over 650 miles of cruising range. Here with the plug-in variant, you get 460 miles of cruising range. So I think it's because of the all-wheel drive system. I think it eats away at the range, which is a lot of cruising range. Like I mentioned, you get 650 compared to compared to 460 miles of range here with the plug-in variant. But right now I'm still driving in EV mode here, so I can actually get it up to past 20 miles an hour. Unlike the Toyota Highlander hybrid, not plug-in, because Toyota doesn't offer a plug-in variant of the Highlander here in America. I'm not sure if they do in the other car market around the world, but here in America we do not have that variant of the Highlander if Toyota offers that. And honestly, I'm going over 20 miles an hour. You guys have seen my previous reviews on the Highlander hybrid. Once you go over 20 miles an hour, the gas engine just kicks on. Right now I'm still driving in EV mode, which is super impressive. So you can go a little over that, and there goes a beautiful C8, nice shade of blue there. I think that's just the base Stingray, but that thing still looks really good. But back to the Sorento review here. Like I mentioned, great visibility. The seat comfort in here is just freaking fantastic. Comfortable seats. They're 3-level heated and cooled seats. Like I mentioned, great visibility. The driver's assistance, like I mentioned, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, road cross traffic alert. Any driver's assistant feature that you're looking at in a modern day car, Kia offers it. It's really good. I love the highway stir assist here. But sitting here at this red light, you don't even hear the cars passing by. The sound deadening material that Kia uses is really good. This cabin is really quiet. And you also get 3-row standard seats here in the Sorento. Some other competitors may charge you for that 3rd-row option. Let's put this vehicle in auto. So it's gonna basically cycle between, you hear the electric motor. This uses a 66.8 electric motor to give it a total output of 261 horsepower. So that's what Kia says. Unfortunately, they do not quote the actual torque figure for this plug-in variant. I haven't seen it on their website, so I think Kia doesn't quote the actual torque figures, but as you guys can see, I'm signaling left or right here. Well, good for you. I'm signaling left or right here. You guys can see it did show you what's in your blind spot, but I have the vehicle in auto mode. I can also put it in hybrid mode here and also electric. So right now it's back in electric. Let's do a test here and see. But I think once you go past the click point, the gas engine will kick on. No, it doesn't. Oh, no, it does. Holy crap. The surge of torque, it was pretty decent. I'm not sure how much torque and horsepower this electric motor makes on its own, but it's a pretty good amount of torque because it kind of pushes you in the seat. Once you reach over that power part here in the actual gauge cluster, you guys can hear the electric motor, the gas engine will turn on. But let's put it back into electric mode. Okay, now it's telling me that the battery is running low here. But just driving this thing, it's just super impressive that Kia gives you this plug-in variant option here. 79 mpge, that's when you combine the gas engine with the electric motor, so that's how you get that 79 mpg. And once you have the battery fully charged, you get 32 miles of electric range. And this car is just super impressive. It's just super quiet. And now the gas engine kicked back on. But let's put this vehicle into its sport mode and see what it does. And we're gonna turn off the traction. Keep in mind, all Sorentos do come standard with all-wheel drive. The plug-in variant, foot on the brake and accelerator. Well, it doesn't do anything if you put your foot on the brake and accelerator. So I'm gonna take my foot off the brake. Well, I'm taking my foot off the accelerator. Yep, straight 4-cylinder, buzzy for days. But it's not buzzy at battery or anything like that, but it is buzzy. And Kia does give you these paddle shifters here. And this powertrain is just really peppy with that electric motor. So you get that oomph, it pushes you in the seat. If you guys can hear, it's like a beeping chime sound because Kia wants the pedestrians to know that this vehicle is in reverse because it is an electric vehicle. So if you guys hear that beep beep type sound, I heard that the other day from a Santa Fe. I was in the parking lot. I'm like, what is that sound? And then I thought about it. Oh, it's a plug-in or even a hybrid model. If you guys go for the Santa Fe version with this powertrain, you're gonna drop. It's gonna go from 460 miles with this powertrain to 420 miles. So if you guys want to get the best range for cruising range, you have to go for the Santa Fe. I mean, for the Sorento here, if you guys want to get that. But if you guys want better cruising range, you have to go for the non-plug-in version, which gets over 650 miles of cruising range, which is very impressive for a vehicle this size. But let's try to put it back. Okay, so it will not let you do sport mode with EV. So you have to basically go between smart, eco, or even snow. I'm gonna put this thing back in eco and see. Now we're in electric only. And we're just cruising. And the gas engine just kicked back on. I think once the battery is at a certain percentage, it does not let you go over that or something. For some reason, it would not let me go only electric. And you can also lock the center div via this control here in the center stack. Let's go back into sport mode, just because we can. And the traction is still off. I'm gonna just floor it. The 6-speed with this powertrain is impressive. It knows what right gear to be in. Personally speaking, the paddle shifters are responsive, but this is a 4-cylinder. It doesn't sound the best. It's not a loud droning sound. But let's put this vehicle into EV mode. I don't know what mode I want to put this car in. I'm just super impressed to be driving this vehicle now. But if you guys are looking for a vehicle and you don't want to go fully electric, I think the Sorento plug-in hybrid is a really good option. Until I drive the Santa Fe plug-in option, I'm gonna hold my judgment, but I like this so far out of the Santa Fe because you have better cruising miles compared to that Santa Fe. Starting price here for the Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid is at $47,890 with the options and accessories including destination. The Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid here stickers for $54,764. Hope you guys have enjoyed this review here. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Drive1Reviews and hit that subscribe button, and I see you all in the next review. All right guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you guys can see right next to me, I have the 2022 Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid. So in this video, we're going to be talking about how this thing drives, the charging time, and why I think this is a really important vehicle for Kia. Just in case you guys don't want to go fully electric, I think the plug-in hybrid here of the Sorento is a really good option. We're going to talk more about that in the actual test drive. As you guys can hear here, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. I would like to give a special thanks to Dade Kia for providing with the